I'm a little early.
That's all good. We can chat. Do we need to go through some options for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get creative.
Okay. How's movement and stuff like that? And by that I mean unloaded. So like, can you flex and extend your knee if you're not, using weight or anything like that? Is it?
It's yes, I
Less
can.
painful?
It depends. Like I'm trying to get it really warmed up, and then I'll need ice after.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Katie, I'm seeing Katie for PT, and she said like this week, like go ahead and walk. So I've been walking on it.
Okay.
And it's not awesome, but at least I can walk.
Better than it was though?
Yeah, definitely better than it was.
Okay. Well, that sounds better.
Yeah. But stuff like lunge jumps I can't do, or goblet squats. I might just sub on one of those. She's having me do like just standing up from a chair using both legs. So
that I don't know. I would be hesitant to put that in a workout because you don't want the time pressure on something like a rehab exercise.
Oh, that's a good point.
What I would do, you probably, from your experience this week or however long, you probably have a handful of exercises that don't bother your knee at all and feel really good.
Yeah.
So let's use those. The purpose of this workout is we have pairs.
Right.
And you're just going back and forth on the pair. Right. Now, the way it's written, you would have, morning, Ryan.
Hey, morning. Yeah.
The way it's written, Janine, you would have three pairs.
Right.
But the reality is you might have one good pair that you do 3 times. Maybe you have 2 pairs that you do first one, second one, and then do the first one again or something like that.
Okay, because definitely like push-ups, V-ups, I mean planks I can do. Side plank is a little wonky because of the knee. It like.
So when I do a side plank, do you see visual right now, by the way?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. So when I do a side plank, imagine this is my bottom foot and this is my top foot. I usually have them stacked.
Okay.
That's my preference, but that's also without a knee injury. So what would it be like if you had your feet staggered and therefore your top foot or
I could try that.
Yeah, because that's not the way I normally do it, but in the case of an injury, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Right. So what would some good pairs be? So push-ups.
Here, let me get a pen so I can jot it down. Good morning, Michael.
Morning, Drew. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Janine, didn't you say you got a massive pump from those body slides?
Oh yeah, the body slides are great.
That could be a good one.
Okay.
And that might be, good morning, Jill. The body slide, Janine, that might be one where you, since your arms are heavily involved on a body slide, you might pair a body slide with something like a V-up or a tuck-up where your arms are moving, but they're unloaded and their bulk of the work is being done by something else.
Okay.
So we got push-ups, body slides, just about all core, V-ups, tuck-ups, planks. Are regular planks okay?
Yeah, regular planks are okay. I can also do like a row.
Like a kettlebell row or a dumbbell row or something like that?
Yeah. I don't know if this really, I mean, this workout is kind of hard to modify, but.
Morning, Laura.
Good morning.
Morning, Melissa.
Morning.
So I could do like body slides and V-ups together.
That sounds like a really tough combo.
Oh, that would be a tough one.
Well, yeah, I mean, body slides, you know, you start sliding easy, but you can also go at a fast rate,
Right.
assuming that you have something good for the friction component.
Right.
And then by going really fast, you're going to get the desired effect, which is, you know, high heart rate, tired quickly, and then
Right.
you're still going to have like 3.5 minutes left. So
Got it.
Drew, what do you think is better, the no equipment version or the minimal equipment version?
I don't think there is a better one.
Okay.
I think it is situationally dependent. And there's plenty of reasons why, or plenty of reasons that you could argue one is better than the other on either side. So it comes down to availability and preference, I believe.
So kettlebell swings versus up downs, what would you do?
I would do both.
That's what I was thinking. I think that's a great combo right there.
So those of you on the call, all in favor of Michael doing both the equipment and the no equipment version? Say
Here
aye.
we go.
6 rounds? 6 rounds instead of 3?
The people have spoken, Michael. The people have spoken.
Well, when I first woke up, I looked at the workout and I scrolled through the whole thing. And I wasn't fully awake. And I was like, 6 rounds. Oh, my God.
I did the same thing.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, that's long.
That's
Going a workout.
mean.
So, Michael, it's I'm trying to give you the best answer I can. You can't compare an up down to a kettlebell swing. So here's what I would do, since you do have to make a decision. Yesterday was a strength workout, and as the hinge, let's say that you did kettlebell swings. Then I would just do the other one today. I would do up downs today. Just
Okay.
for the sake of the variety and the movement variability. It's not that up downs are better than swings or vice versa. It's just that you might have already done plenty of swings this week and you don't need to do more of them.
Okay.
You could also do a combo. So for example, you could do the up downs and the V-ups, which is no equipment. And then your next combo, you might do kettlebell swings and push-ups. You know, you can mix and match any way you want.
I'd say I think the toughest thing in this workout is the lunge jumps.
Probably right. Those will get very hard very quickly.
Are you talking about all of them, or are we going to go over them each MRAP?
We can go over each one. And so here's what I would suggest. Those of you on the call right now, I gave 6 examples of a short AMRAP. A short AMRAP, the way that I am defining it, is a pair of movements, just 2, and you alternate back and forth for the duration of the AMRAP, which we're doing 4 minutes. So here's what you need for this workout. You need 3 pairs. You could do a combo of the pairs that I suggested from the equipment or the no equipment version. You could strictly follow one of those versions, or you could come up with your own. There's plenty of other exercises that I didn't include. For example, I didn't put mountain climbers on there. Mountain climbers, especially with sliders, are a great conditioning movement. So here's what I recommend. Tia, I'll get to you in just one second. Here's what I recommend. Think about the pairs that you want to do. Ask me questions if you need to, and we will make sure that each person has 3 sets of pairs for these AMRAPs.
Okay, question.
Yeah, one second. Teresa was first. Teresa.
We couldn't find the workout.
What's that?
Where's the workout?
It's on the blog.
Okay.
Yep. I did admittedly post it this morning.
Okay.
Jill, what's up?
2 things.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 push-ups on the ground is easier for me now than it was previously. So if I do push-ups, 3 from the ground or 8 from elevated?
I would do 8 elevated, and here's why. you're doing 3 from the ground on a strength day as like a grease the groove protocol.
Right.
This is timed with no rest. So,
Oh.
so very different from a grease the groove or strength protocol.
Okay. And then my second question is, I did tuck ups yesterday. So ab wheel rollouts rather than V-ups?
Ab wheel, in my opinion, isn't really conducive on a conditioning workout because you don't want to push the pace on those.
Okay.
Those are like those are more conducive to a slower strength type tempo.
So so maybe regular sit-ups?
You could do sit-ups, you could do a plank, and if you were depending on what your concern was, or not concern, but what your I don't know, focus was. Nothing wrong with doing tuck-ups again. They're great, and they're difficult, but they're not hard on the body in the sense that they don't like beat you up or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that would certainly be okay to do them on back-to-back days.
All right. All right. Maybe I'll do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions on your pairs?
What do you think would be a better pair, body slide V-ups or body slide side plank?
V-ups.
Okay.
Particularly for you because you can do V-ups at a fast rate.
Okay.
And that's essential on a conditioning type workout.
Okay. And what's a good number on the body slides, like 8 or 10 or?
Are you doing a pull up and a push away?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say that's a tough call. I admittedly haven't done a ton of body slides because, this was like a movement that we adapted for at home.
Right.
So
I'll try it out.
Yep. So what I would say is start with 10 and count a pull and a push as 1.
Okay.
Start with 10 and then just be ready to adapt on the second or later rounds. Because here's what you do and don't want on this type of a workout. You do want your rate to stay high.
Right. You don't want to keep going down.
If doing a larger number of repetitions causes you to slow down and your rate comes down drastically, then that's too many. Okay. The purpose of the pair is that as soon as you get tired of the first one, you're ready to switch to the second one. So you don't have to like stop and rest. You're just go, go, go.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Well,
I think I'm curious to hear your feedback on the body slides only because I've done them as on like a strength day, but not on a conditioning day.
Right. Going fast is going to be harder.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have a wood floor or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll probably go out for that pair.
Okay. Guys and gals, we'll do about another minute or two for your warm up if needed, and then we're going to talk about or we'll answer any other questions. We'll make sure that everyone has their pairs all set up. And so let's reconvene at our videos in about a minute or two.
Okay, since I can't do the like the mountain climbers with the slider, what about just doing a V-up with the slider where your feet are on the ground?
Oh, a pike up?
Like a pike up, yeah.
Sure. That sounds extremely hard. If you can if you can do it well, absolutely. Okay. Go for it.
I'll do that.
Hey, Teresa, is Curtis there with you?
Hey, I am. I just made it.
What's up, Curtis?
Not much, yeah.
I was wondering if I scared you off the monitor because I kept telling you to quit hogging it and let us see Teresa.
Oh, yeah, no. No, she gets in. She's getting it. She's just writing on the board for me so I know what I'm doing.
Teresa's always taking care of you, man.
Oh, you got that right. Absolutely. Hey, Drew, where did Turkish get-ups fit in our workout. I've been using them like in place of lunges some days.
In place of lunges on a strength day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfectly fine place.
All right.
Great idea.
The honest answer is they could go just about anywhere on a strength. Because they're so broad and inclusive, they could go almost anywhere on a strength day.
Okay.
I guess the other way to say it is that they're just so good, you should probably be doing them.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And then you could certainly do them on a conditioning day, but I wouldn't do them in a workout. I would do it as like, maybe a more, like after your joint mobility, use them as a bit more of a dynamic warm up before you get into, say, the actual conditioning.
Okay, excellent.
Turkish get-ups for me, I do see some coaches that post them on conditioning workouts, and man, I just don't like that. Turkish get-ups under time pressure get really nasty.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to do that.
I don't mean nasty as difficult. I mean nasty as not pretty.
Yeah, easy to get too tired, man.
Where would you put those? I want to add that to the spreadsheet. What under what category? Like just accessories or other?
You could put it under accessory or other, and then when you're actually subbing them in, you could put them almost anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But I like this topic that we have. So here is my continued explanation on the Turkish get up on your strength day. So I'm going to use an example. Let's say my normal Turkish get up would be a green kettlebell, except I only have a blue kettlebell, which is much lighter, like half the weight. If that's the case, I would not use my Turkish get up as a primary early on in my workout because the weight just simply isn't challenging enough for me. But I would use it at the end where I've already done all of my primary stuff, maybe squats or something heavier, and then I'm fatigued, but I can still maintain really good technique because the weight is a little bit lighter. Does that make sense? If I do have the ability to challenge myself with the weight, then I could put them early on as like a primary. Good to go?
Yeah, that's great.
All right. Okay. Guys, we're going to chat just a little bit about some pairs. I know we already had a few conversations with some of you, but I do want to talk about some combos that would be optimal versus some combos that might be suboptimal. For example, in the workout, let me pull up my blog so I can just give an example. Okay. If you look at up downs and V-ups, although you're going to be fatigued from a cardio standpoint, you're not going to have specific muscular fatigue from one movement that affects the other movement. Does that make sense? So that's a complementary pair that goes well together. You can go hard on up downs, and when you're getting really fatigued from up downs, you're ready to switch to V-ups, and then that's a core focus. So then you get a little bit of rest. Just to put it, I don't know, your up downs get a little bit of a break while you're doing V-ups, and then while you're doing up downs, your V-ups get a little bit of a break, if that makes sense. So something you wouldn't want to do would be, say, push-ups and presses. Not complementary. Those would challenge very much the same muscles and movement patterns, and your form and your reps would probably deteriorate pretty quickly. Why don't we do this? Before we get started, since we have long breaks, we have 4-minute breaks in between each AMRAP, let's talk about your first AMRAP only. Okay? And on my screen, I'm just gonna go around the world here. Ryan, you're up first. What is your first pair?
Just up, down, and tuck ups.
Okay. So just, yeah, great one. Laura, you're next. What is your first pair?
Kettlebells and tuck ups.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Kettlebells and tuck ups.
Okay. And Michael, you're next.
I was gonna do the up downs and V ups.
Okay, great one. Teresa and Curtis, your first pair.
I'm doing the kettlebell swings and the V-ups.
Nice. Teresa?
Yep,
Same? Okay. Janine?
Body slides and V-ups.
Great. Jill?
No.
Kettlebell swing with a medium weight and tuck-ups.
Awesome. And Melissa?
V-ups and push-ups.
Okay. Guys, that's some good combos. Okay, here's what I recommend for pacing. 4 minutes is, are we doing a coffee salute here? I'm in.
I don't have any.
Okay, we can do coffee or fist bump. Both will suffice. Ah,
We got 5.
looks like the majority of our people have a coffee, so.
You guys are great, man.
All right, so there is going to be a little bit of pacing, and that's only because 4 minutes it's not too short, but it's still kind of short. So what I want to caution you on is, for example, your up downs. That seemed to be a common one that people were doing. I want you to go fast, but don't worry. Don't try to go, say, lightning fast, because if you come out of the gates just blazing hot, you are going to slow down very substantially. On the other hand, you should try to seek out that perfectly sustainable pace, or even a slightly improving pace.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Okay. All right, let me get a clock up.
Thank you.
Well, I'm getting the clock up. Jill, what kind of coffee are you drinking today?
I am drinking 100% Kona coffee that I bought in Hawaii and
Oh,
brought back.
wow, that sounds
Nice.
I think you win, so I'm not going to ask any more coffee
No.
questions.
Sorry, yeah, it's good stuff.
That sounds.
And we're at the very end, so I got to ship some more.
Wow, that sounds good.
I'm drinking the new Trader Joe's one.
What's it called?
I'd have to go look.
We have
But
just a minute. Sorry.
I had a really good Stumptown this morning, a Columbia.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, good.
that sounds excellent.
Hi.
Michael, you have a coffee there with you?
This
I
one.
don't drink coffee.
What?
I have a great water.
Nice. Is it
No shaking hands.
caffeinated and poured over ground coffee beans, or just water?
Well, yes.
Drew, it's this one.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty good. I like
Is that
it.
like the small lot, whatever they call it, or something?
Yeah,
Let me check. Can I see it?
I like
Oh
it.
yeah, I've had that one.
That does sound good.
It was good enough. I bought it again.
Awesome. Okay. Did I miss anybody? Ryan, are you through your Dunkin' Donuts coffee yet?
I'm on the last cup. Tomorrow I go back to Pete's.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I was on a Trader Joe's Sumatra this morning.
Oh,
Quite good.
nice.
Quite good. Okay. All right, y'all. Are we ready to get this going?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. We have 4 minutes on the clock. I will give you some time updates. And otherwise, I want y'all just working your best. Okay. Curtis, you good to go?
Yep, tea's ready.
T's ready, Kurt's ready.
Yep.
Michael, you're out of the screen, but are you good to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, Laura, good to go? All right, here we go. 10-second countdown starts right now. In 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Ryan, touch your ceiling. How tall is your ceiling in that room?
Yeah, it's probably about 8 feet. I don't think I can quite get there.
Nice. Janine, that looks good. Good speed. Off to a good start, y'all. We are 1 minute in. Nice, good pacing, guys, good pacing. Okay, 2 minutes in, we are halfway. Looking good, y'all, looking good. Come on. Final minute. You got 1 minute to go. Thirty seconds to go. Come on, push the pace. Now's the time to push. You got a long minute or a long 4 minute break. Ten seconds. Come on, get it done, get it done. Go, Jill, go. 5 seconds. Time. All right. Woo. Okay. You have 4 minutes. Here's what I want you to do in the 4 minutes. Number 1, just walk around, stay moving. Number 2, we'll go one at a time. Come back to your video, and we're going to talk about what your next pair is, just to make sure everybody's good to go on your next pair. All right, so let's start with Jill. You're right in front of my screen. What is your second pair?
My second pair is elevated push-ups and my lighter weight thruster.
Thruster?
Yeah.
Okay, a thruster and a push-up are going to be, because there's a press on both. What if you just did the squat and the push-up?
Okay, just a goblet squat.
Or you could do the double. Were you doing 2 dumbbells as like a front squat?
Right.
You could do that. Do the front squat and then do the push-up.
Okay, just here.
Yeah.
But not.
I wouldn't do that because that's going to compete directly with your push-up. Okay, Ryan, you're next.
The push-ups and lunge jumps.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And the lunge jumps just as you stay on one side the whole time and then
No,
switch, or do you...
it's a jump and a switch. Jump and
Oh,
switch.
okay.
Yep. Okay, Laura, you're next.
Elevated push-ups and dumbbell squats.
Okay, great. Michael, you're next.
Push-ups in the reverse, or the lunge thing.
Lunge jumps.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Curtis and T.
We're both doing the push-ups and goblet squats.
Awesome. Janine.
I got the pike ups and I'm gonna do shoulder taps.
Okay. Nice. And Melissa.
Up downs and kettlebell swings.
Woo!
That's gonna.
There it is.
It's gonna be good.
All right. So you still have about 1:45 of rest left. So just stay moving. I'll keep updating you on your rest period.
Do you think the shoulder taps is a good one, or I should do something else?
It depends. Are you going to do a push-up shoulder tap or just a shoulder tap?
I was gonna do push up, like tap, tap, push up.
Okay, so that would be very difficult given the pike ups, which are not quite a push up, but are going to be very arm and shoulder.
Right.
So you could do.
What about plank walkovers, or do you have a box?
You could do. Did you try the pike up? Is that going to be one you can do at a fast rate on a conditioning?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried it out with like little towels under my feet.
Okay, nice. So what if you did something that was more pulling? So you can do like a row, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what
That's
if you
what
did?
I had, but I could get my, yeah, I'll get that. I'll do
Okay, great. Guys, we have about 30 seconds of rest.
The black thing.
Is that Ernest Hemingway, Curtis?
It is. Who wants a shot?
10 seconds, guys, 10 seconds. Is that an actual quote that he said, or just who wants a shot?
I think it is one of his quotes. Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get ready to go. Hold on, I'll give Janine a second. Janine, are you good?
I got it, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Here we go, guys, in 3, 2, 1, go. Ryan, keep going. I'm just going to talk to you about your lunge jumps while you're going.
Okay.
When you're in the bottom of your lunge, you should almost have your arms back. And then when you do your jump, swing your arms forward to get a little bit of that momentum from your arms.
Okay.
Remember how we do that on a box jump where your arms are back and then you throw forward? On the way down, arms back, and then throw your arms up as you jump and switch. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just like that. We're 1:15 in. 1:15 in. Two minutes in, we're halfway. Seconds to go. Final minute, guys. Final minute. "45 seconds. "30. Come on, come on. 20. 10. Come on, get some. Get a few more reps. Let's go, let's go. Come on, Curtis. Time. All right. Okay, guys, walk it off again. We'll do another review of everybody's final AMRAP. Laura, can you come to your screen real quick? When you hold a goblet squat with a dumbbell,
Yes.
I want you to have your hands like this under the top part of the dumbbell. Yes. Because watch what that does. When I push my hands up like this, it requires my elbows to come in. If you hold it on the side like this, it pushes your elbows out. If your elbows are out, it's going to pull you down as you get into the bottom of your squat. So right there, push up. Think about pushing the dumbbell under your nose, which is going to make you sit up taller. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
There it is. Okay, guys, let's go around the horn again. Ryan, what is your last pair?
Squats and side planks.
Okay, there you go. Laura, last pair.
Side planks and med ball slams.
Nice. Janine.
I had push-ups and side planks.
Great. Curtis and T.
Curtis is doing assault bike and side planks.
Assault bike and assault bike.
Yeah, right on. Side plank.
4-minute AMRAP. T, what you got?
And squats, plus squats, and side planks.
Great. Michael.
Oh, we need a timer, right?
Michael. Did we lose him?
Oh,
All right, Jill, you're up. What's your last one?
Box step-ups with my 2 lighter weights and med ball slam, 10.
Great. Michael, what's your last pair?
The side planks and I guess the squats.
Okay. And Melissa?
Bike and slams.
Bike and slams?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, let's do a team vote. All in favor of putting assault bike performance standards on Curtis and Melissa?
yeah.
It's unanimous.
Oh, man, democracy sucks.
It sure does. All right. So it's 8 cals. Curtis, where are you going to start at on your pace for that?
I'll start at 64 RPM.
Oh man, you're hedging your bets. You're
Yeah,
hedging.
you're right.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'll probably go at 30 RPMs just to start.
I'll start at 70.
There it is. I knew I could talk you into it. Melissa, where are you starting?
I'm gonna start at 60. I'm gonna keep it above 60 and I'll end above 65.
All right. Great.
I think I can do that.
Okay. We have about a minute of rest left. I believe, did I get everybody? Everybody has their plan? Okay, great. And after this, guys, we're going to have a little bit of a cool down, and then we're still going to have some time, so we might as well do something.
Turkish get-ups.
There you go. We spent so much time talking about it, we might as well do them.
If we do Turkish get-ups like with a dumbbell, I mean,
You can definitely do them with a dumbbell, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in the old garage days, that's how I used to do them because I had heavier dumbbells than I did kettlebells.
Dumbbells. Okay.
Got about 15 seconds. Let's get ready for your last one. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oops, 86.
Oh, geez. Man, you way overshot.
Yeah.
One minute in. 1 minute in. There we go, Ryan. That depth looks good. All right, Curtis. Okay, 2 minutes in. Halfway through the last round. So now's the time you start picking up the pace. This is our last round. We don't have another one to save it for. Here we go, Curtis. Come on. Time to hit it. Final minute. Come on, guys. Turn it up. Turn it up. Thirty seconds. Strong finish, y'all. Strong finish. Let's go. $15. Hit it, Melissa. Hit it. Curtis, get on that bike. Come on. Go, go, go. Brent. Time. Woo. All right. Okay, I want y'all to walk it off for 4 minutes, and then we're still going to have about 12 plus minutes left, and we're going to do some mobility work. So walk it off. I want you to try to resume as close to normal breathing as you can. I realize right now it's not going to look normal, but just slow it down. Try to regain normal breathing as quickly as you can. And in the meantime, I'll figure out how to move my webcam so I can be on the ground doing some mobility work.
I got 93 cows the last round.
Nice.
I mean, 93 RPM.
Oh, I was going to say 93 cows. That's a world record.
I ended up at 31 cows.
Wow, that's good.
Do we need our foam roller?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this whole bike, I think it's getting broken in. I think it probably can go back to inventory by the time this is over.
Oh, you think it's ready?
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting it up to 100 and it sounds better. It's pretty smooth.
Oh man, awesome.
Yeah, it just needed to be broken in.
You got the magic touch. Pardon my video all over the place at the moment. I'm going to try to set up a.
No, no.
Still walking it off. We got about another minute or so. Let's see here. Look at that. Figured it out.
Yeah.
Underneath first.
Okay, come on back to your screens. Ooh, okay. Can everyone hear me okay if I'm farther away from my computer still?
Yes.
Okay. So if you can, I need you on the ground. We're going to do some 90-90 work. And if you can, adjust your video so that I can still see you and y'all can still see me and all that good stuff. Maybe it's better if I turn like this.
Background, you need to get going.
All right. So first, right now you can just get a little comfortable while you're still catching your breath. We're gonna do 4 minutes on each side. The first 2 minutes is just gonna be a stretch, just to sort of get into that position and access a deeper range of motion. The second one is gonna be a little more active. So I'm gonna show you first the position, how we're gonna do the stretch, and then I'll show you the second part where it's a little more dynamic. First of all, notice I've got a true 90-degree angle here. Here's what I want you to watch out for. If I pull my foot back like this, that's less external rotation on this front leg, which makes the position much easier, but it also means I'm not stretching into external rotation, which is the whole point of this position. Second, my back leg. My leg is coming straight out from my side. I don't want my back leg to be either up or too far back. So everyone just take a second and make sure you have that front leg and the back leg where you want it. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to sit up tall. Imagine there's a string on top of your head and somebody is pulling up on that string to make you sit tall. My belly button is projecting out over my front shin, and then I'm just going to hinge into position. Okay, so everybody go ahead. We're gonna go for 2 minutes on this side. And then I just want you to breathe, focus. Let me start my clock. Focus on that position and staying true to that position. Notice with my other hand here, I grab onto my ankle. That helps me stay squared up. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to get lazy and slouch over your front leg. So watch me for just a second. If I do this to deepen the stretch, that's not actually deepening the stretch. It's just slouching over my front leg. So make sure that you hinge to get deeper.
True, where's your other hand?
I'd say go with pistol from this range.
It's just off to the side for support. Wherever, yeah, off to the side wherever you need it most.
I'm not gonna be able to do that, so I'm gonna do something else.
Is that tough on the knee?
Yeah, that's not gonna
Okay.
work. I'll do some other pike work or something.
Okay.
Straddle work.
Sounds like my girls are fighting in the next room. I don't know if y'all can hear that.
Oh, there's a spider up. You go first?
Where should you feel the stretch, True?
Your glute on your front leg,
How many people left up there?
your external rotators.
Go for a sniper. I think the other people are gonna lure you into a sniper battle. Oh, he's shooting at the other. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I eat first. Oh.
Okay, other side, rotate around. First, just get into a good position. 2 minutes. Starts right now. Just stretching.
Ooh, rocket launcher. I'd say take it. It's really great for breaking out stuff.
Stop.
Oh, there's a. Oh. Wait, was that a bolt action? Okay. Oh, he's gonna shoot the gas.
Sumi.
Oh, it's right there. Practice. Oh, touch your camera. Touch your camera. He's on your right.
Aiden, come get your cap.
Few more seconds here, and then we're going to go back to the first side. We're going to make it a little more dynamic.
Can you take this cap?
Okay, back to the first side. So we're going to do a movement for the front side, and we're going to do a movement for the back side. Let me scoot away a little bit so you can see. Okay, we're going to time this with our breath. I'm going to take a big breath in, and just watch me for now. I'll explain it, and then you can all, and then we'll all do it together. So I'm going to take a big breath in at the top. On the exhale, I'm going to lean forward, but I'm not just leaning. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to lift my front shin up to my chest. I can't lift my shin off the ground, but what it does is it pulls me down. I then inhale back to the top. And then on the exhale, I lift my back foot. So it's not a big lift, but you can hopefully see. And then inhale, exhale, pull down. Inhale back up. Exhale, lift my back foot. So you see the pattern? All right, we're gonna do that for 2 minutes. This is focused on quality, not how many times you can go from front to back. So 2 minutes on the clock. I'll talk you through the first couple, and then after that, I'll just go quiet and you can continue on your own for the 2 minute period. Okay, ready? Inhale in at the top. Exhale, pull yourself down forward. Inhale back up. Exhale, lift your back foot. Inhale, foot down. Exhale, pull down. Inhale back up. Exhale, pull down. Or sorry, back foot. All right, keep going. I'm going to watch y'all just to make sure. Just follow along with your breath. Thirty more seconds on this one.
Oh, actually, I really like that face. Just start it.
Okay, switch sides. We're going to do this same pattern on the other side, and then we're going to call it good for the morning. All right, get into position. 2 minutes starts right now. Inhale at the top. Exhale, pull yourself down.
I'll go get this.
Inhale back up. Exhale, lift your back foot.
Okay.
Now follow along with your breath for the remainder of our 2 minutes.
Can I have that?
Just under a minute to go.
I need some shit.
30 seconds.
Yes, I do.
Few more seconds. And time. All right. Awesome job, y'all.
So happy hour today at 5:30.
Yes.
Okay, every Saturday. All right, I gotta
Every
remember.
hour, 5:30.
Okay, thank you very much.
See everybody then.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ryan, send your info to Drew
Okay, we'll do.
for yesterday. Got to get points.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye, y'all.
I didn't